welcome to 1407 Great Malkin Lane. This is a living memory of the X-Men. Don't let anyone tell you different. Okay, so X-Men 20, written by Gary Dugan with a Caselli, Stefano Caselli, and Federico Bri as a color artist. Okay, this is part 2 of the Brood. I'm sorry, it's called Lord of the Brood. Um, and we kind of just jump off to a lot of the questions that we had. Where's Brew? And as we see it, Brew is doing his best, the Big Lebowski impression. If you don't know that movie, I don't blame you. There's no black people in it, so he's just that guy. He's just chilling. He's off to the side. He's king. Like, it's good to be the king. He gets approached by Illyana and Jean. So totally cool. Jean's not really, really trying to be social. She's like, I want to know what's going on. It's funny how Magic is the good cop. Well, we see what's going on with Brew. He he totally controls the Brew and the Brood. Sorry, the Brood, and he has them on a whim. He has them learn the Thriller dance. The Thriller dance. And when I see Ileana's face, I really want to see her Apple. I want to see her Apple playlist. Seriously, because yeah, this is more emotion than I've ever seen her. I've never seen her smile. um, but then after that, Jean's like, yeah, I need the Brood are. First of all, she says, are you sleeping well? You look tired," which is white woman speak for you look run down, like you haven't been, like something's been going on. Uh, Brood then gets bad caught by Jean. He's like, I haven't done anything wrong. What have I rather not let you open my mind? She's like, I wasn't asking, which is really funny to me. Everybody gets on Charles, like, oh, he reads people's minds without permission. Everybody gets on Emma. She reads minds without permission, but no one talks about Jean. When Jean is in a mood, she does not care about niceties. And the fact that this is, if the X Men were a family, this would be like one of her little cousins that she doesn't really know. Because you got to remember, Jean and Brew never met. No, wait, no, yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. When time displaced Jean was around. God, Bendis, you bastard. All right, moving on. We get back to uh, the Brood invading a planet. We have Iceman, Firestar, and Sync holding it down. Okay, this reminds me of a scene from Starship Troopers. Like, they're holding them all, like they're fighting against giant bugs, and we got these three just like doing cover fire. If you ever seen Starship Troopers, check it out because the movie it's it's pretty relevant today. Just say. I'm sorry. Talon was there too. We get Cyclops. He's talking to his dad. He's like, he's mad, and I like Cyclops when he's mad because he don't play. He's like, I'm gonna like, Dad. I'm gonna make sure what happened to you doesn't happen to anyone. And like with the Brood, it's on site. And he's like, okay, but he knows his role. So what does he do? He runs up, starts up the ride while everybody is filing in. I Bobby, I like Bobby right now. He's like, all right, this whole exchange. Punch it. Even if I don't get aboard, the brood can't affect me while I'm ice. I mean, and then we can start to see like he is growing up. He's not the dummy anymore. He's like Cyclops was, and you know what? He said something I really love. Cyclops was right. We should have gotten rid of you a long time ago. Everybody, it's fine. Everything's fine. Iceman, he seems like he's really mad. I haven't seen him like this since Chuck Austin. Wow. Okay. All right. If you don't remember, during the Chuck Austin one, Iceman was starting to get angry and he was starting to get bitter. His powers were mutating, like he was literally turning to ice and he was really mad. He was getting mad. He even said that the X-Men like no he was really saying that it seems like everybody who just stops by thinks they're part of the X-Men. He's like the X-Men are Scott, Warren, Hank, Jean, and him. And Nightcrawler's like Nightcrawler who was with him, it's like, are you serious? Like, I put in my own work. I was holding it down while you were gone. He didn't say that, but the look. If like Chuck Austin's, there's a lot of people who don't like it. It's necessary. It's really necessary because everybody seems to think now that Lorna is nuts. She's not. Everybody, everybody likes, everybody likes North Star. Who brought him in? Chuck Austin. Who brought Juggernaut in? Chuck Austin. Who brought in who brought Havoc back? Chuck Austin. Anyway. Uh like so Iceman he volunteers to be person to get on the last person to get on the ship. He's like, "Listen, leave. If even if I'm not there, just go. I'll be okay. Nobody can hurt me while I'm ice." And then we see him and he's a miniature ice guy. And he's like, I'll grow more once I have more access to more moisture. And he makes a dick joke. I like it. Everything seems good. People are safe. Like it's all good. Families are reunited. Everybody's good. Uh, and noted it's only Cyclops, Firestar, Talon, Sync, and Iceman. Only ones are there. We jump over to Forge and Monet. They are so Forge's whole idea, he wants to open a black hole for like an eighth of a second because that will get them back to their universe. Because if you remember from the last issue, they are still no, they haven't been there that long. They're in another they're in I don't want to say another dimension, but it's like it's weird. Like the space between it's so he opens it and then boom. It I mean, and then we find out what's been really going on with Brew. Um we find out that he is literally the king. Like his reign is unquestionable, solidified. And what Brood's been doing, he's been say actually, you know what? You see all this? he's kind of like a cosmic horror Dexter. That Illyana, like he sent the brood after bad people, like slavers, murderers. Like the brood have to eat, so he just targeted them at people who he deemed deserve it. And then we find out that, oh no, Nightmare's back. Apparently, he doesn't like getting pimp slapped, but it's it's a lot. It's a lot of setup. It's a lot of setup, but the ending will get you. We get two people that like I've heard that one was a mutant, but I didn't know that you can bring your spouses on the island if you're I didn't think it worked like that because we get this fat fuck. And I'm sorry, I know a lot of people think Vincent D'Onofrio when voicing him, but I'm hearing Ace Vane. If you know Ace Vane, you know he's hilarious. So I'm giving this book a 4 out of 5 stars. It's cool. It's a lot of setup. Like it had a lot of explanation that needed to happen. So I'm not mad at it. It's cool. If you get a nice little cameo of Emma and Kitty sparring, and Kitty always has to bring up that I'm a ninja, right? Like, oh my god, stop it, God! Like if ninjas move in silence, you're super loud. What do you guys think? How do you like it? Like, share, comment, subscribe. It's, I mean, the brood thing is cool, but like, then what's going on with Sinister. You're just like, this really doesn't matter. All right. This is 1407 Great Malkin Lane. I'll see you soon.